morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Happy Tuesday. I feel in a really silly mood today. I don't know why. I'm probably a bit delirious about something. But anyway, here we are. We're alive, we're kicking, and yeah, ready to do another show. Me and Jimbo. Jimbo, how the devil are you?
Yeah, good. I've been watching TikTok videos. Do you know what? If TikTok could buy the Premier League, right, and show it on TikTok, I would never have no other TV because TikTok's so entertaining. It's unbelievable.
It is entertaining, to be fair, and I set mine up to do for this channel, and I just don't use it. So I need to get my bottom in gear and start putting some stuff on TikTok because that's where the kids do it. Apparently, I mean that Paddy that was on the football terrace yesterday, that Liverpool fan, he's got nearly 400,000 followers.
And do you know what? Right, talking of being down, right. I asked you to order me something today, and you said no because you said it was too trendy for me.
I did.
What? Am I not
Because
trendy?
you're 62 years old, nearly.
I'm still trendy. Why are you laughing?
Okay, darling, you keep telling yourself that. You keep
Well,
telling
I think
yourself
I'm
you're
trendy.
trendy. Anyway, we better not ignore our people in the chat while we sit and have our conversation. Good morning, afternoon, should I say, to Mia, first place prize. Hope you're well, lovely. Big up, Eugene. Levy out. Yo, 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 yo. Big up, Leo, my homie. Not long now till we meet you.
Yes, can't wait, Leo.
So, yes, counting down the days, Leo. Can't wait for a Leo cuddle. Afternoon to the gorgeous duo and afternoon chat. Hope everyone's well. Hi, Drew. I hope you're feeling okay. Leo saying true Bobby Coover. Wrong show. But you know what? This show can go in any way. Who knows? Big up, Ben. Hope you're feeling a bit more cheery today. Good afternoon, GBC fan. Nice to see you. Nice. But big up, Potato Stew. Hope you're well. Oh no, Jim's a TikTok kid. Yes, he does love TikTok.
So funny. I tell you what, there's a man on there, right? And he's foreign. I can't understand what he's saying, but I can watch him for hours. He feeds his goats, right? And every time he feeds his goat, there's one goat that attacks him. And I tell you what, it is absolutely hilarious.
Do you know the funny thing is, you watch him and you say, I can't understand him. That's how I feel about you every day. I listen to you and I can't really understand what you're saying. So I just laugh. I'm surprised Jimbo knows what TikTok is. I know, wonders will never cease. I've been drawn into YouTube shorts. Yeah, there's some real entertainment. If the telly suddenly went down, you could watch everything you want to watch on the internet for sure. Jimbo wanted one of those bags that goes across your body, which I like. William's got one, but this was a really particularly trendy one, and I just don't know if it'll work, Jimbo. But then I suppose I could order it, and if it looks a bit wrong, we could give it to Wills.
Well, will it look wrong? I don't care what people think.
No, but I care about what you look like, love. Hashtag
What was that
Jimbo's
last one? What was the last one you went by here?
Jim, you better not be watching thirst traps on TikTok.
What's that?
What? I don't know. What is that? Explain, GBC. We don't know.
Oh, if it's rude, I'll be looking it up.
Big up Lee Smithy Smith says, big love, Kate Jimbo. I really appreciate you checking in on me yesterday. Love you guys. We love you, Lee. We'll always check in on you. Make sure you're all right. You know that. Big up Kate Jimbo and all in chat. Hope you're all good. Big up Mark. We're well, thank you. Big up Nick says, I'm glad someone isn't wearing that red shirt. That shirt will never be worn on stream ever again. I'm just going to put it out there. If Sprouts some monkey nuts today. Feeding his goats. Jim wanted a fanny pack. He's got a fanny pack. He wanted one of the ones that goes across. He's got the actual Tottenham bum bag thing.
Look, when I go out, right, I have to take my phone. I have to take my vape stuff. I have to take my wallet, my credit. I've got a holder for my credit cards. It just drives me mad. I've got nowhere to put it. So I've got a fanny pack, but I don't really like fanny packs anymore.
No,
it makes me think I've got a fanny.
I think you've got a fanny all the time. So I bought William one, and Jim likes it, and it really suits Wills. But he's nearly 18. I don't know if it'll.
Yeah, but I might be sitting in my 60s, but I'm going on 20
stone. Is that 20 stone? Big up Gooner Country says, afternoon to you, semi-respectable Spurs fans. Big up to you. I encourage the thirst trap. I need to know what this is.
Also, do I? I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, look now. I need to know. Oh, we are. A thirst trap is basically a video someone makes to show themselves off in a sexy way. It's basically content to make you horny. Oh, for God's sake. Jim don't need that.
Yeah, but where do you find it?
You search up thirst trap, I suppose.
Well, on Google.
No, on TikTok, you wally.
Oh, all right.
Jim, I'm with you. I need one as well.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, I like them. I don't dislike them. I mean, if they're good enough for Christian Romero, they're good enough for me. Those bags. But I mean, he wears.
Look, here's the goat. Here's the goat.
We can't
He's so
see
funny.
him. Jim, we can't see, and you can't show it anyway.
I tell you what, right? I nearly weed myself watching him. He's so funny.
Fanny pack, man bag, dick purse, laugh out loud, going on 20. Potato. See what I have to put up with. Ellie says, I'm trending. I'm going on 6'2" like Jimbo. 60 is the new 30. Big up, Ellie. Good to see you.
What, Ellie?
Morning, good people from my car. Good morning, Lisa Chica. Hope you're well, my lovely. Fanny pack homies. I would rather call them fanny pack wankers, I think, is the word I would use.
Thirst trap.
Jim is a fanny pack wanker. That sounds much better than fanny pack homies. I said it.
Oh. I might go on first trap.
Thirst trap. Oh, I see. Oh my God, I can't watch them. There's men with no tops on and just I've come over all funny. Stetsons. Seems like we're all in a good morning today.
Of course we are.
Do you know what? I do feel I feel in a really silly mood. I don't know why. I don't know. I actually don't even know why. I think I'm actually angry here today. Oh dear. Jimbo loves his thirst traps. He does now. He does now.
The first one I turned on was this woman, and she was very sexy, and she was giving it all the wiggles and like you do for me.
Trendy bags are us need TikTok, laugh out loud. Jimbo, we need to get you a Louis Vuitton messenger bag. That's what I said. I said to him, if we get some money, I'm buying him the proper Louis Vuitton one because I want a Louis Vuitton bag. So I will get him the proper ones. Because they're lovely. Kate's turning red. I know, I got all unnecessary for a minute. I only turned it on for a second and there was just fitties everywhere. But yes, Mia, do not fear. I will send you the links. Kate's on Gay Talk. You'll never sing that. I don't know what that means. Jimbo, don't worry. Fannies are very useful. You came out of one. Yep, he did. Yes, Louis Vuitton is the way to go. Exactly, Mia.
Yeah, but not Louis. Is Louis Vuitton not a bit poncy?
No, it's not. It's nice.
When I see the footballers carrying them, when they're like, you look at my Louis Vuitton, they look right poncy.
No, they don't. Uniqlo is the greatest shop on the history of the planet. I've never heard it. Yes, Prada. Jim, you used to have a Prada bag, didn't you?
I used to have the Prada shoes. I had every colour.
Yeah, the trainers.
The trainers.
But you did have a Prada man bag.
I've had quite a bit of Prada stuff.
Yeah. I like Prada more or Burberry. I don't like Burberry. I think of Chavs when I think of Burberry. I don't think Louis Vuitton for Jimbo.
Thank you, Nicholas. I don't think it is for me either.
I agree, but I love Uniqlo. I don't know what that is. Is that Uniqlo? Uniqlo. I'm going to save the link. Oh, okay. It's cheap. It's well cheap. Right, I've saved it. I'll have a look at that later because Jim wants me to find him a stupid bag. So I thought it was the women that wanted new bags, but there you go. I have a fake Louis Vuitton, but it looks a dog's danglies. I like Louis Vuitton. I've got a bag. I don't know if it's fake or real. It was bought for me and I love it. It's got on a bit more expensive though. Great prices, great quality and timeless style. Jim looks like he could rock chrome hearts.
What's chrome hearts?
I don't know.
We're learning something here. See, I'm getting more trendy learning all this stuff. Look it up. Look up chrome hearts.
Hang on. Chrome hearts. Oh, okay. It's a shop that does clothes, jewellery. It's got all like crucifixes on it and stuff.
When I'm dressed up and we go out, I think I look really nice.
Yeah, but you only wear a shirt and trousers, darling.
But I still look nice.
Well, everyone looks nice when they dress up. You just look scruffy 99% of the time. My heart always remains with Ted Baker. Got to keep it in the family business. I love Ted Baker.
Why is Ted Baker owned by the Jewish people?
Or
Is that what he means?
owned by the Cough Company. I don't know. But I
Maybe,
love Ted Baker. If you own Ted Baker, Ben, please can I have a discount? Thank you. You know what they say about a man that likes a bit of chrome? I don't, and I don't know if I want to know. Once you've had chrome, you never go home. I don't know where that come from. This was kind of an impromptu show. I was looking to have a guest on, and then they didn't get back to me because I think they're busy. So we thought we'd just do like a pop-up show kind of thing. Big up Chelsea boy, good to see you. What, darling?
The heating's not on, is it?
No, open the window. It's warm today. The weather's definitely changing. It's really sunny. Ted Baker was started by my cousin. Oh, okay. Louis bags are like £2,000 as well, but Jim could 100% rock one. Don't listen to the haters, Jimbo. If you saw what Jim's wardrobe used to be like, oh my Christ, he didn't have anything that wasn't designer. Yeah, he didn't have anything that wasn't designer. It was all very Prada, Gucci. My favourite shoes you had were Paul Smith. No, not Paul Smith. You had shoes and they had the writing all over them. I can't remember who they were designed by.
I can't remember.
Oh, I love them shoes. Jimbo is getting down with the kids, but agree a good suit can make any man look good.
Yeah, I've got a lovely suit.
I'm not going to read that out, Guna, but it did make me laugh. It's nearly Christmas. You'll have to look at the messages because I'm not reading it out. Don't you read it out either. Big up, Steve D. Lovely to see you. Good afternoon, Lady Kate and Sir Jimbo. I'm 2 years
right, Sham.
And Spurs have me feeling 80. Oh no, Jimbo's having hot flushes. I've been having hot flushes as well. Paul G said, I once bought a fake Ted Baker in Camden. It said bed taker and only knew once at a party. Someone told me. Genuinely the truth. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Bed taker. Oops meant 60. I thought that, Shemtan, but big up to you. What kind of discount does Ben get off Ted Baker? Yes, Ben, what's your discount? It's called a Merce, not a man bag. But Nick, send me the link, please. Let me see which one you ordered. I'm interested. And big up, Leo, been a member for 3 months, you legend. Our member show is back on Thursday, guys. Don't miss it. If you're a member, come on and have your say. I don't get a discount and I don't want one. I want my family to prosper. Oh, cheers, Ben. Talk about who your friends are. Always think of yourself. You're so bloody selfish. I want your family to prosper, but I'll give me a discount and I'll buy things. If you don't give me a discount, I ain't spending nothing on it. So, you've got to think. Speculate to accumulate, Benji. That's how it works. Yeah, of course he does. He brushed up lovely when we went out for a meal the other day. It looked absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, that was the last time I actually see Jim in a full suit was our wedding day. Oh, Nick has sent me the bag. Let's have a look. Oh, what, the flight bag? Yeah, it's quite nice. It's not the sort of thing I'm looking for, but I quite like it. It's like that one I sent you, Jim, that you said you like the slightly bigger ones. It's similar to that.
Yeah, they're nice. I like them, but they're not much bigger than what I've got now.
Jim, please make my day and tell me Bergwijn is on the back of that shirt. No, don't take your shirt off.
It's got Jim on it.
It's got Jim 60. It was bought by Perry for his 60th birthday.
Oh, yeah, my mate Perry bought it for me for my 60th.
Yeah. Every designer brand except Balenciaga is respectable. Is that the one?
And Frankie bought me one as well.
Yeah, that's not that one.
Perry bought me this one, and Frankie bought me another one with.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the one Frank bought you, and Perry bought you one with. This one. Yeah, Perry bought you the one with 5 on the back because he asked me what your lucky number was.
Yeah. So Frankie bought me this.
Yeah, big up, Jose. Good to see you, my darling. Yes, Ted Baker, a Jewish Ange used to be their finance payroll manager. So I need discounts. It's like I really need some new foundation, Ellie, from Charlotte Tilbury. Hint, hint. I really need a discount. Hint, hint. All these things cost so much money. Jimbo striptease. Don't go there. Big up Nacho. Spurs another trophyless season. We're going to Wembley. You
No,
are indeed.
he's had to turn it on to football anyway. We was having a nice conversation about clothes.
Well, we are going to talk about football, so you know. But yes, you are indeed going to Wembley. But you've got Man City next. So, do you really think you're going to get past them? I can't see it myself. We need music next time for Jimbo. Yeah, dun 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 dun. Dun. No, don't do it. Big up James, the Tottenham fan. Nice to see you. Nice. Hope you're well. Big up to everyone watching on Twitter as well. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo to all the tweeters or Xers or whatever they're called. What do you do for work, Kate? I don't work anymore because I've got severe fibromyalgia amongst other things, but I used to be personal assistant for a while. I worked as an estate agent for a while. I worked as a computer training advisor thingy. I worked as a bar manager. I've done all sorts.
And you worked in a mental home.
Yeah, I did work in a mental home. Staffy, what do you mean? Why am I waking up to this on my timeline? Because you need to see me in the morning, Staffy. That's why. Yes, sorry, it is Chelsea you've got, but it'll be Man City in the final, I would assume. And used to get 75 discount off Ted Baker. Oh my god. Afternoon, Chrysandro. We are good, thank you. But no, we can't really go to the women's. Jim wanted to go, but we're going out with Mickey Hazard.
Yeah, I really wanted to go badly, but we're out that weekend. And
Friday night, yeah.
I'm taking Kate to a hotel for the night.
He is.
Ooh,
Mickey Hazard is taking us out as his guests, and then we're going to a hotel for a cheeky night away. Me and Jimbo, little rascals that we are. So I
need a bag for the toys.
Oh my god. Yes, we're good, thanks, James. Honestly. Kate thinks Natalini is Man United fan. Yeah, I got confused.com, sorry. Big up Phil Brewer says, hi Katie, love the show. It's my birthday today. Shame we're not celebrating with a win at the weekend. Happy birthday, Phil. Good to see you. And yeah, happy birthday. I hope you have a good day despite Spurs. Spurs will gash. Phil P. Woo! Best word that you could possibly use to describe Spurs is gash. See, Staffy, when you come in my room, I don't tell you to F off. I'm polite and I'm nice. You should learn a few things from me, mister. Is that where she picked you up, Jimbo? Where?
What? In a hotel?
Yeah, maybe. Big up, Staffy. Good to see you anyway.
Staffy.
I was hoping you was going to be on the top 6 yesterday, but there was Man United fans to be on. There was two.
I want Hassan to be on there.
He won't go on while
why they lose?
No, well, it's sponsored by Match Bingo, I think, because of the gambling aspect. I think that's right. But I'm not sure for sure. Jose, really good conversation earlier with Ash and Chang. Oh, we missed that. Yeah, I am still working. Yeah, in that sort of place with yous lot and being a Tottenham fan. I'm in Lincoln that weekend and Kate is ditching me for celebs, no loyalty. I said to you we might be around on Sunday, but on the Friday we're out. Saturday we're going out for dinner, and Jim was talking about possibly having another night in the hotel.
We won't be around. We won't be around, Ben. I've got plans.
Oh, lovely.
Sorry, mate.
Hope the hotel has a lift. Well, Jim will have to carry me up the stairs anyway. Naughty weekend away. Don't be coming back with Jimbo Jr. God, the chance will be a fine thing. It's too late for that now. Bloody hell. It was 2-1, Kate. Allow me. I was angry. I did, Staffy. I give you. I did give you some leeway. Otherwise, you'd have got it. Normally, if you'd have told me to F off when I walk in your room, you'd have got a gobful. But, you know, I know you thought I was coming in to rub you up, but I actually really wasn't. I was coming in to just say hello. And I got loads of abuse. What can I say? Yeah, but I'll let you off. Oh, yes, I picked him up in the nut house, yeah. I'm going to Newcastle away, then the women's semi.
I would love to have gone to the women's semi. I really would.
Yeah. Well, you can go, darling. I'll spend the weekend away on my own. Have some spa treatments or something. Sorry, Ben. Honestly, every time Ben comes up this way, we're either down south or we're busy.
Oh, yeah, last time we was down south, weren't we?
But honestly, Ben, we're going to see you in a few weeks anyway at the North London Derby, so fear not. Yeah, big love, Staffy. Big love, AJ. Good to see you. Potter Max coming saying the
AJ.
best couple. Thank you, darling.
Thank
That's
you.
very sweet.
We had someone come in yesterday, AJ, because you recommended it.
Yeah, Gooner Country. I assume Gooner Country. This is the AJ you were talking about. There is another AJ, so it could be a different AJ. But yeah, just subscribed. Legends. Thank you so much, Gooner. I am on my way at the minute to 1,200. I'm 58 away, so we're getting there. It's doing good. It's doing good. I was trying to get a flight to Amsterdam, but too late now. What's in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Well, I know what's in Amsterdam.
I was going to say, there's some good window shopping there.
And some good cake. Big up, Daniel E. Hope you're well. Obviously, I'm really enjoying this nice little chat, but I have got some talking points to talk about today. Big up, AJ. Yes, AJ's my bro from another hoe, top man. Yes, we love AJ. Yeah, welcome to Gooner Country. Doing the same trip, going to do the 1 a.m. coach out of Newcastle in order to make the women's FA semi-final. It's such a shame it's that weekend. It's such a bummer.
I know, I really wanted to go bad.
But I've got to drive to the hospital that week. Then I've got to drive to Peterborough. Then we're going down to the North London Derby like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
I've got to be careful. There's only so much driving I can do.
We'll watch it though.
Oh, the Women's Champions League tonight. Okay. A good weekend. That's what's in Amsterdam. We'll be coming up Friday night. Maybe get to say hi. Window shopping. It's not all about you, just a girl who loves Spurs. Yes, it is. Whoever told you it wasn't? Of course it is. I'm a princess. Isn't it? Jim, it's all about me, isn't it?
Yes, darling.
Good answer. Good
Nick,
answer.
I've got to say that because she's going to get my bag for me.
Yeah, and I'm going to cook your dinner for you later.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone saw, but on Instagram, I think it was yesterday actually, Manor Solomon has released a statement. Kind of sad, really. Saying, in the past 5 months, I've been working as hard as possible to get back to what I love doing the most, but unfortunately, I haven't yet fully recovered. At the same time, I'm full of motivation and will continue to do everything in order to be back stronger than ever to help club and country. Thank you for your support, guys, and see you soon. To which Madders put, I cannot wait to see you back on the field. Jimbo, it seemed like it was, big up, Phil. It seemed like it was going to be quite a quick recovery for Solomon, and it's just taking months and months, and we seem to be going nowhere fast with this Manor Solomon recovery. Any thoughts on it? Stop reading the comments and giggling. I'm trying to have a serious football conversation.
I prefer the conversation the way it's gone already about football. Yeah, it's a shame because Madders says, what did he say about him? He's one of the most skillful players he's ever seen.
Yeah,
so it's a shame, but it is what it is. Do you know what? I even forgot he was at our club until someone mentioned him the other week, and I just forgot we had him. So,
he's not really had a good run in the team, has he?
No, not at all. I didn't. Was he injury prone before? I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
I don't know either. I don't know either.
It's a good old Tottenham. Know how to ruin a player.
Yeah, look, our medical team's a joke. There's definitely something not right in the medical side. Like I say, it looked like it was a straightforward injury. He was told it wouldn't be that long, and now it's like he goes 1 step forward and 3 steps back. It's just taking forever for him to come back. Yeah, and I really feel for players like Sessegnon, although it's so annoying. I do feel for these players because they want to do their job and come back. But it's nice to see Madders give him a bit of support. And I'm sure everybody wishes him well. But yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to mention. The next thing was Spurs keen to sign Gallagher in the summer. Apparently, Conor Gallagher, if it's easy for me to say, Conor Gallagher is our prime target for the summer, and they think they could pick him up for a bargain, whatever that is, whatever they consider to be a bargain.
Mark, do you know how long he's got left on his contract? Because I haven't got a clue.
Postecoglou feels the 11 capped England international would be perfect in his attacking style and could replace Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who looks set to be on the move this summer. Sources confirmed that Tottenham are constantly watching the situation and are waiting until Gallagher is given the green light to leave Chelsea, which is when Postecoglou's side will pounce. Chelsea are braced to receive several cheeky offers for Gallagher due to his contract running down. One of these is highly likely to be from Spurs, who view him as a potential bargain signing.
Yeah, Mark's put in the chat a year in the summer, Jim. So he's got a year left. So they're not going to get what they were asking before. So
I mean, Pottermac, please no, not for me. Potato stew, no, not for me. Ellie saying, man is so unlucky. Shame really is. He reminds me of how Lennon played, but with a better crosser. Or too early to say that for me. Don't buy Conor Gallagher. You'll be helping Chelsea. Well, the thing is, they've only got till June to raise the money, so we could buy him in July, and it doesn't help him at all. Do you think we need him? Chelsea need to sell him for the end of June. Yeah, that's what I thought. I understand that we're going to ditch Gallagher for the Brazilian. Edison wouldn't be against Gallagher coming though, if true. Jim, what's your view on Gallagher?
Yeah, I've said this a few times on your show, Kate, that I like Gallagher. He's the type of player that I think would do well at Spurs. I think he'd be a lot better for us than he is at Chelsea because of the way we play. I think he's going to suit it, and he's got as much energy as Sarr. So yeah, and what Mark just put, he would be perfect for Ange, but he isn't good on the ball. Well, he's only young; he can learn better. So I like him. I wouldn't be against him coming, but if we never got him, I wouldn't sit here thinking, "Crap, we never got him." So
I mean, it said that Chelsea have said they wanted 50 to 60, but Spurs now feel he can be signed for as little as 35 million, which would represent great value for money as Gallagher is experienced at Premier League and international level. The thing is, when he was at, was it Palace? It was Palace,
yeah,
wasn't
Palace. He was good there.
He was fantastic, but is that because that's his level, Crystal Palace? I mean, I'm not convinced on Gallagher, and to say he could replace Højbjerg doesn't make sense because they're different types of players for me.
Completely.
Højbjerg is more of a defensive midfielder, so that's a crazy thing to say. Yeah, I know he said that, but it said that it says here.
Then if they don't want him, he'll go, mate.
It's a tough move for Gallagher as he has a strong bond with Chelsea and his family are Chelsea supporters, but the player has said that he feels a switch will be best for his career. After all, Chelsea are yet to see any reward for their massive spending, while Spurs have largely impressed under Ange. Now, that could mean that he might not come to Spurs. Like I said, if he doesn't come, I won't be bothered. I'm not desperate for him. I can see why people say...
I can see both sides, Kate, yeah.
I can see why people say it fit into Ange's system, but at the same time, I'm not convinced by him. But we'll have to wait and see.
There's no way they're going to get more than 35 million for him. No way on this planet. Not with a year left on his contract.
Well, not only that, but people know that Chelsea desperately need the money, so they're going to take the piss. It's a fact. It's like us, because we're FFP kings, they're going to take the piss by making us spend more money. I can't see us keeping Gallagher. Our owners only care about profit, unfortunately, and not the success on the pitch. Chang straight in, look, with 5 just a girl who loves Spurs memberships. Big up, Chang, you absolute legend.
Right,
you didn't need to do that, but thank you
Good show
so
yesterday with you, Chang.
Yeah, do you know what? Yesterday's show is one of my favourite shows I've ever done. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant. We covered so much.
And the nice to have Robbie on there as well.
Yeah, it was. But we've got Nick was gifted a membership, Dave Hamilton, Phil Coys, Spurs GCTV and Destiny 5. So big up, Mr. Chang. And like I say, our member show is on Thursday. So all you guys will be able to come on if you wish and have your say. Yeah, the nicest guy on YouTube, and the most generous. Him and mind you, I haven't seen David Shearer talking of generous for a few days. I hope he's all right. I'm going to message him later.
I'll message him when we finish.
Yeah, I thought he doesn't want the Spurs move. Quite possibly. I'm just reporting what was in the papers. It probably is a load of old rubbish, but you know what? I'm just here to pass on what I read. Don't shoot the messenger and all that. Obviously, this is something that a lot of people are talking about at the minute. Spurs to make crazy trip to Melbourne to play Newcastle United. Tottenham released a statement saying Tottenham Hotspur will return down under in May as we head to Melbourne for a post-season visit and a friendly against Newcastle. Part of Global Football Week, the match will take place at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Wednesday, the 22nd of May at 7:45 p.m. The fixture marks a return to his home city for Ange Postecoglou. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're only actually in Australia for a few days. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's 3 days. I think
Oh, David's not well. Oh
I've just
no.
messaged him.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, number one, it seems a little bit crazy to go all the way over to Australia for 3 days. Number two, it seems a little bit crazy to go all the way over to Australia to play one friendly. It's obviously a money-making scheme. Number three, it seems crazy to go all the way to Australia as soon as the season ends after a long, long season. I mean, Jim, obviously it is about getting our name out there. It's about seeing the Australia fans, obviously, because we've got an Australian manager, which I get. But I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thoughts on it is it's stupid. It really is. I just think I said this yesterday. I just think Daniel Levy shoots himself in the foot every season. He does something that shoots you in the foot, shoots himself in the foot. Hang on 1 second, Kate. The cat's gone behind the telly. Hang on, bloody ginger
I mean,
bastard.
I get what Jim's saying. Obviously, we've had the season ticket increases, which has caused a lot of upset in the fan base. We've had what bothers me more than the season ticket prices is the concessions for the elderly. I think is an outrage, absolutely outrageous, disgusting. And then this whole travelling to Australia, it just seems a little bit bonkers. Sorry, I've just got to read this out. Chang says, do enjoy your memberships, new members. Would love nothing more than to see new, fresh faces on Mr. and Mrs. Boxer's very prestigious and venerable channel. Come on, you Spurs, all you lovely viewers. Bless you,
Thank you,
Chang.
Chang. Yeah, I just think he shoots himself in the foot. You know, he's put the prices up, right, of the season tickets, which that's a mixed feeling with some people, right? But it's angered a lot of people. He's took the concessions off the old and the young, and I just think to myself, this guy, all right, Drula, I just think this guy sometimes he doesn't know. He doesn't
He
know
can't
when.
read the room.
Yeah, that's the right word. Can't read the room, and I think to take the players after all right, we've only played one game a week apart from the cup games, but there's still a lot. It's still a long season in the Premiership. The Premiership's a hard league.
And
For
it's
3 days, 3 days later to be going to the other side of the world. But do you know what concerns me is they're going to come back, right? We've got the Euros and the Copa America, is it on this summer,
yeah,
right? And then we're going to do a pre-season tour, right? And I would imagine it's going to be over in the Asia way again, right? Because that's where Tottenham like doing them. So I think it's just too much, Kate. Honestly, it's not fair on the players. You know, it's all right saying they earn 100, 150 grand, whatever they're earning a week, but they're still human beings. And it's going to
yeah.
be the long season. It's going to be a long summer for them because most of our players are internationals, right? And then it's going to be another long season. I think they shoot themselves in the foot. I do. If we're in Europe next year, which we're going to be in some sort of Europe, right? It's going to be a long season. And I just think it's going to be too much. I really do.
Yeah,
I know it's only 3 days, but it's the journey. It's a long. I've been to Australia a few times. It's a long journey.
yeah, well, of course it is. It's the other side of the bloody world.
David Shears has just messaged me back. So you talk, and I'll message
Um,
him.
Drula said, please send him her love as well.
I
But tell him,
will.
yeah, if he's not well, that we're all thinking of him. Would love to be in a position to comment on ticket prices, but live the wrong side of the bloody country. Same just Spurs GCTV. We live not the wrong side of the country, but we live a fair way away. But look, I'm going to go on to this subject. I can understand why people are a little bit paid off. But Nick's right. Nothing matters. They could raise them 10% removal discounts and the stadium will still be full. For every one person that doesn't go because they want to protest or they don't want to spend money in the club, there's probably 10, 15, 20 people who will go in their place. Are you punishing the club by not going? In my opinion, no, because it's always going to be full, whether it be corporate people, tourists, it's what it is. Sorry, that's what I myself. I also sent him a message, told him we all send love. Big up, Leo. Daniel E. Yeah, true. I don't think Wales will, but still, whoever Wales have got in the playoffs, I would never be able to get to a game. It's so expensive. Well, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is my view on it. It was a 1.5% increase. Was it 5 years ago or 4 years ago? And then they didn't increase them. But they've increased them now by 6% because they've basically done 1.5 times 4. So you didn't get a let off. It's not like, oh, well, we didn't increase them for 4 years, so we've increased them. Oh, Coover. Coover sent a super chat, £10 for being a bad bear. Coover and Bobby, I'm not going to say what happened, but they did a wind up on me and Jim yesterday, and it backfired because it really upset me and Jim. To the point where
it did backfire because we were both really upset. And,
I actually was in tears at one point.
Kate was in tears, and I think Coover feels bad. Coover, you're a good man.
Yeah, but Coover, it's fine. But let me just tell you, karma really is a bitch, and I will get you back because I don't forget these things. They get stored up here, and it might be a year's time, but I will get you back.
Coover, I won't. You've bought me for the tenner, mate.
You're such a slut, and you're so cheap.
Thank you,
I remember. Yeah, thanks, Coos. Love you. I remember my first game when I was 7. I still have the ticket. It was £15. Son, Bissart, and maybe Timo, Brendan Davis won't go to any competition. What else is going on? Sorry. Making Kate cry. Tell me more. Yeah, he did. Nasty Coos. You know what it is? Coover and Bobby together are naughty, naughty boys that need their bottoms smacked. So that's all I'm going to say. They're naughty, naughty boys. See, this is why Jim is awesome. I can't be bought for £10. I'm more expensive than that. Jim's just a cheap date. What can I say?
Well, David Shears sends his love to you all.
Is he not well?
Yeah, he didn't really say, but I'll talk to him after.
Okay. Yeah, big up Joey Barton. Better late than never. But yeah, they make it seem like they gave you years without giving you an increase in ticket prices. Then they give it 6%. So that I can understand. That's a little bit sneaky, but all businesses do that. But I don't. The only way I can put it these days is football isn't like it used to be. It's obvious. And going to football now, whether we like it or not, whether it's right or wrong, is a luxury. And someone put it so true in the chat the other day. They said mobile phones used to be a luxury. Now everyone has one. Microwaves, colour TVs, all used to be luxuries. Now everyone has one. Not everyone can afford a season ticket anymore because it is a luxury. Because it isn't just going to a football now and standing standing in the stadiums or whatever you used to call them. Yeah, stadiums. Standing in the stadiums and shouting and having a pie at half time. It's the whole experience now. I mean, you can buy some of the seats are heated, aren't they? And I don't know if it's just the manager's seats at the Tottenham Stadium, but you've got all these bars now. You've got not just at the Tottenham Stadium, but it is a whole experience going to the game. It's a lot more Americanized. I mean, I don't think it will be long before we have halftime entertainment coming into the game. There's already a lot of talk about it. So I do understand why people are upset. However, my view, and I'm sorry, I don't mean this to offend anyone, is if you can't afford it, don't bloody go. We can't afford it, so we don't go. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, but it's lucky now that you can get it all on TV, and I mean we can get every single with
if you've got IPTV or if you've got a VPN, you can get every single game.
Yeah, you can get every single game, so that's one good thing. But But I look. You've got to look on the other side. You've got to look on the other side. That it is kind of unfair, Kate, to certain people that they work their bollocks off, right? And their one luxury that they have might be Tottenham, and to get if they get priced out of it, it probably hurts them. But you know, it's just life, in it. It's just the same as everything. Everything goes up higher than the wages. So, because your wages never goes up with inflation, it's just the way it is.
Yeah, I'm not saying it makes it right, Joey. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not condoning it as such, but I'm saying don't come. I don't understand why everyone's crying. If you can't afford it, don't bloody go. If you don't like Levy, don't go. Don't spend your money. You know, I don't like Levy. Your seats won't be heated in the peasant block. I don't want a heated seat. If I wanted a heated seat, I'd just wee myself. I said to Ben yesterday, I love Mercedes Benz. I can't afford one. I'd love to be able to go to Tottenham every week. I can't afford to go every 2 weeks. We're going once a season. And it's going to cost us a fortune, and we're having to give up other things to go. But yeah, I know it's about principle, but you've got to look at the other side, Mark, and say football now is a business. The minute the Premier League allowed big conglomerates and companies, not to mention Arab states, billionaires to come in and buy the clubs. This was always going to happen. You know, the people that voted, hang on, Jim, the people that voted against wage caps, the people that voted against transfer caps on how much you can spend. I know FFP is that to an extent. This was always going to happen. But my point is, I can't stand all the crying about it. We've been in situations, Jim and I, where we haven't had food to eat. We haven't even had food to eat. Before we had William, we went for a stage where we didn't have anything to eat. Right, Jim? Yeah. We didn't have any money. We didn't have nothing. We went for a stage where we lost our house, our business. We had nothing. And I mean nothing. We lost everything. So that's context. So being unable to afford to go to the football for me, I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. But I will get onto that, Daniel, in a minute. Go on, Jim.
I forgot what I was going to say now. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say the people that don't go, right, because they won't spend money at Tottenham, right, and the people that won't buy the merchandise and all that, it doesn't make a difference to the club. It doesn't. I'm sorry.
Of course it doesn't.
Because for every 100 people that don't go, there's 100 people that will go. You know, for every 100 people that don't buy a shirt, there's 100 people that will buy a shirt. So I don't think it affects the club in any way whatsoever. I really don't. I just think that all the protests, and unless the whole Tottenham fan base have a meltdown, I don't think it's going to really make a difference. You know, that's how I agree.
Nick says, even I am debating renewing my season ticket. Do I get enjoyment from my £1,300 note? I get more enjoyment from other things. Exactly, Nick. So don't renew it. That's how I would think of it. You know, £1,300 a hell of a lot of money. And if you're just going to spend your time not being funny, but moaning about it and saying, "Oh, it's so much money and Tottenham are crap," then all right, don't go.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Nick's made the best point there that I've ever seen on anything to do with Tottenham, right? Is he getting value for money? That's what you've got to look at. For Nick's £1,300, right? Is he getting value? Look at her next to the Tottenham thing. Him.
No, this is Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph, and I could have just said him. Is he getting value for money? That's what you got to work out. And Nick, if we're honest, we ain't had value. You well, not me, because I ain't got a season ticket now. But you haven't had value for money for years. You spent £1,300, and 9 times out of 10, right, over the last few years, you've walked out there depressed. So, and it's not just the £1,300, is it? It's if you buy stuff there as well, like food, drink, and all that. Is it value for money? Well, at the minute, I would say, well, this season, I don't know, but last season, the season before, it definitely weren't value for money, was it? Where's Kate gone? Hey, David Shear's in the house. What you done, Kate? Where you gone? What's happened? Oh, she's been booted. It weren't me, I swear. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's go start there. 1,300 hookers and gear being more than our dross. Chelsea boy, what we got? Right, let's go, David Shears. Big up, David. Member for 4 months. Lovely to have you in, mate. Just wanted you to know that you was missed, and we noticed you wasn't in, and a lot of people have sent their love to you. So I hope you're feeling well, mate. I really do. Nick sending you some love here. Chelsea boy, what have we got? Mark CFC, not to start, and I wouldn't because he's played 30 minutes in the last 9 months. I don't know what that's about. It's like when fans want their money back after seeing their team put in a bad performance. Anything can happen, so it makes no sense. I can see that. I'm useless with this, and I bet I've missed loads of people. Ian Ferguson, you all right, Ian? Nice to have you in. Morning all. Only at the time before my local club prices get there, just under $900 now. Bloody hell. Go on, you can take over. What's happened?
The internet's gone funny up here, so I've had to go on my phone. But as soon as it comes back, I'll come in through the computer. I leant back to get the cat and smashed into the extender, and it stopped working.
Is it working now?
Yeah, it's rebooting. But I did make myself laugh. Down the stairs, Jimbo. Big up, David Shear. Good to see you, my darling. Makes a change, Kate getting booted than you.
Yeah, down the stairs, Drula.
Big upside dancer. Good to see you. Kate's experienced technical difficulties. Oh, I think it's come back. Let me see. Has it come back? Yeah, it has. Hang on a sec, Jim. I'll be back.
What? If I run a show on my own, it would be mayhem. Yeah, let's carry on. I knew Kate Cam, or I've got a Kate Cam, believe me.
Right, I'm back.
Go on, Jimmy, the hostess with the mostess.
Oh, Mia, that's so generous. Thank you so much. You didn't need to do that. That's very generous of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mia.
Oh, bless your heart. Let me see where they went. I will get on to concessions at the minute. Did I miss anything? Joey Barton, side dancer, GBC fan, Chelsea boy, and just a harmless potato, all gifted a membership. Big up to you. Just a harmless potato. I did get your message about Bentan Kerr's picture. Mickey is sending it this week. As soon as he's sent it and I get it, I will forward it on to you. And you can let me know when you get it. Yeah, had we finished talking about season ticket prices?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more you can say, is it? You know?
No.
I mean, I don't know how many's on the waiting list. I bet there's a lot.
Cuba, no, it's not. No worries, guys. We're just wondering. Right, the other thing I was going to say is something that Daniel E said. My biggest issue is that no concession for the elderly, not a good look. That is something I cannot justify in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, Kuva, that would have been quite a good excuse. I should have said that. I might keep my season ticket and sublet to someone else. That's a good idea. Oh, I'd love to have one.
That's what I used to do, Nick. When I had my season ticket, because I worked abroad a lot, I used to give it to my mate. And one of my mates that I went with, and he used to sell my ticket for me. And it's just gets you some money back, doesn't it?
Big up, Mike. Good to see you. Do you know, Jim, when I dropped out, I lost 50 viewers.
Well,
so people must be frightened of you.
It's because I'm crap. That's why.
It's gone down by 50 viewers. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ben says the season ticket list is a misnomer. Misnomer? I don't know how you say that. They're offering tickets to people 50k on the list, 50,000 on the list. Blah, blah, blah. Those trying to stop the subletting game, it's not fair. I think there's like 100,000 on the waiting list. Oh, it's gone up now. We're at record viewers. So thank you so much to everyone watching. 68 watching on Twitter. big up to every one of you. Please, if you can, come over and sub to the channel and hit a like. It really helps small channels like mine. Mike, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. Yeah, I don't think you can justify the whole concessions business. I know the Supporters Trust have started some sort of petition.
No, they should,
to get it overturned. But yeah,
I can tell you something, Kate. If Levy doesn't back this team this summer, right, I will be an absolute 1,000,000% Levy out.
Correct.
I
Me
will
too.
be.
Yeah.
This is his last summer for me. We've put up with so much crap, and I'm not going to say he hasn't spent money, because he has spent money. They just ain't spent it spent it wisely. But this year he's got to give Ange what he wants.
Yeah. Big up Rob Belcher. Good to see you. Not just ticket prices, even the food and drink prices extortionate. Do you know what? We're going to be such tourists when we go for the North London Derby. We're going to do everything in the stadium. We're going to have a drink in there.
Yeah.
We're going to have food in there, because you know what? As Ashmatic, I spoke to Ashmatic about it, and it's not something that we're going to do on the regular. It might only be once a season we get to a game, so I'm going to enjoy every bloody second of it. And I'm sorry, the last time we had tickets, we had
COVID.
Yeah, I'm sorry if people don't like that and think that I'm part of the problem, but at the same time, I don't care. I want to enjoy it. I'm having a day out at our beautiful stadium, and I cannot wait to see it all. If Levy doesn't back us this summer, it's something I've heard before. Yeah, but I think this is a lot of people, me and Jim, this is his final hurrah.
Yeah, it is for me. If he doesn't back Ange, I'll never ever say another nice word about him, and I'll never stick up for him with nothing, and I won't give a shit what he's done about the stadium, the training grounds. He needs to back a manager now and get us moving. You know, he's got no excuses now, right? The stadium's built, the training facility's built, right? He's got racing cars there, he's got skywalks there, he's got NFL there, he's got concerts there. So the money's coming in, right? The money's coming in, so he needs to back a manager, and Ange is the manager that he needs to back.
Big up, Randy. Good to see you. Ian Ferguson says, what does a pint and food go for in the stadium? Curious if the price is as bad as they are in the States. Anyone answer that question? Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure Nick, Ben,
good
Mia,
for you, Kate. Enjoy
Ellie.
it. Kate's the problem. Yeah, it's all my fault. I might even buy something in the shop. So shoot me now. You enjoy it, guys. You missed out last time because you were all sick. Make the most of it. Oh, we will, Drew Lala. Thank you. Big up Swim Master says, do you or anyone in the chat know how many of your team at the weekend are off to internationals? I'm just thinking, with some of your players not playing 100% because they're thinking more not to get injured. There's a lot, but I don't know.
There's a lot.
That's exactly 100% right, Kate. Yeah. On Basuma slide tackles a lot of players this season. Oh, don't get me started on Basuma. F what people think. Have a quality day, guys. We will, Lee, and we'll see you too. James, a Tottenham fan, has become a member. Big up, James.
Big up, James.
Nice to have you on board. Thank you very, very much. We have a members call-in show on Thursday. Should you wish to join, come on and have your say about anything you like. Blocks of flats don't pay for themselves. Thank you. Transfers are out of Levy's hands now, hence the beefing up of the teams under the director of football. We all know Levy signs the.
Well, we hope, Cassandra, if Levy moves away from football, right, and stays what he's good at, right, with building the stadium and all the other crap that he does to make the money, excellent. But he mustn't have nothing to do with the football now, and except sanctioning the players to come in, because he's not good at it. We know that. We've seen over 20 years. So he needs to stay away from that and let the football people do the football.
I can't. I've never bought a thing in the gaff. As I say, entirely your prerogative. Absolutely 100%.
And I wouldn't say anything against you, Joey, for doing that, because that is entirely up to you. And I understand why people don't.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, we're just not the same. We're just going to enjoy it because that's how we roll, isn't it, Jim?
That's how we roll.
We don't play to anyone else's tunes. We make the tunes ourselves. We don't care. Prices on that.
What was that 1,800? What was that?
I don't know, Daniel. What does that refer to? 1,800. Is that the price of a season ticket that you pay? I don't know. I don't know what that refers to. But yeah, prices aren't that bad inside, to be honest. Don't let Stell see you in there.
Well, what's he going to do?
I'm not saying anything. Don't know. I go to the Antwerp with Phil P and the lads. Well, okay. Damn straight, I want to see the nude streak. Rodder says, go the whole hog and run on the pitch. Do you know what? If I had good legs, I would do it. And that's no word of a lie, but my legs probably I'd try and run and fall over. So I shan't be doing it. The patience is so thin. The summer transfer window is going to be so explosive.
I hope so, Potato Stew. I hope so. We deserve it. The fans deserve it. They deserve to have a team now, right? That is challenging.
Of course. And not only challenging, but challenging consistently.
Yeah.
It's your money, Kate and Jim. You should never feel that you have to say you don't care about people feel about your spending. It's your money at the end of the day. Exactly. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that there will probably be videos coming from the stadium of me and Jim enjoying living it up with a drink in the stadium, eating our grub. We don't care because I don't believe that is the problem. Sorry. But there you go. Try the neck oil beer when you go. It's lush. Ooh.
The what?
The neck oil beer. Big up, Zombie, by the way.
Yeah.
That sounds very bizarre. Nick, if I get food at my local stadium, a beer is $15. No way.
Oh my God.
That is obscene.
Do you know what? Ian? I used to live in America. I lived in Florida and I lived in Scottsdale in Arizona. And everything was so cheap when I was over there. It's obviously all changed now.
Yeah. Big up to On Your Bike, Scott. Big up to you. Good to see you in the chat.
Please tell me, Ian, that the portions of food are still massive.
Joey says, people spend their money how they want. I chose not to give the club any more money outside of my ticket, each their own. Exactly. But you spend yours on the ticket. Obviously, we don't spend money on season tickets. So that's how it is. Big up, Daniel Sandoval. Good to see you, my love. Ben says it's down to the individual and how they support the club. I don't spend a single penny inside those walls, but I'm not going to tell others how to enjoy their money. No, but you also buy one of the most expensive season tickets, Ben. So it is what it is. People, how they do it. Big up, Danny. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're well.
Danny.
Big up, sis. Okay, they're talking to each other. You've more chance of Levy needing a haircut than staying away from football matters. I'm sure Levy don't tell his wife what bag to buy, so don't tell Ange what players to buy, Levy. Yes, I like that. The food isn't that great. You're better getting Chip King. Ellie said the fish and chips is really good, but I
watched when we played. I think it was Villa, because I like to watch the Villa, some of the Villa streams. You know that they put out when they're at the game. They put out like a 15-minute clip of the game and when they score and all that. And they had fish and chips, the three guys. And one of the guys said it was one of the nicest fish and chips he'd ever had. No, I've got them saved though, David. I've got them saved. I'm halfway through something at a minute. When I finish that, I'm going to move on to that other series you sent me.
1,800 was the price of a pie and a beer. Sorry, that really made me laugh. You're right, Kate. You do make your own tunes. I think we've heard a couple when you've had a giggling fit. More than likely, Coos. If we could have a season where you won the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Champions League, and the League Cup, but it meant Spurs would go into liquidation in the next 5 years, would you take it? No, not in a billion years.
Not in a million years. No.
1 year of enjoyment to then lose your club in 5 years? Nah, not for me.
Tottenham's been in my blood over 50 years. Bloody hell, just to win some trophies, I wouldn't want to lose it.
I have my training tops. I don't buy them, but I'm not going to be reading refusing from family members. Your choice, Nick. It's whatever you want to do. Stadium prices are criminal now. Sounds like it. Jesus. We did at Christmas Coup when she was knocking the sherry back. Oh my God, don't remind me. Great show. Need to bounce for a work call. We should know North London Derby Day very soon. Big up, Nick. Thanks for coming in. I will look at your messages when I finish. I did have a quick look, but I'll have a proper look. But yeah, speak to you soon. Have a good day.
Yep.
Nick, Ian says it's always better to eat before getting to the stadium anyway. I'll probably eat before, during, and
Yeah,
after.
do you know what? I don't think I last without eating before.
It's funny how people grumble about it but still pay. I'm not saying anything. Kate, that was a if I speak moment. Mia, that's really funny because as you say that, Nick messaged me and put if I speak. Oh yeah, good, big up, Ian. Congratulations on your engagement. Massive congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, mate.
I wish you a lifetime of love and happiness, and hope your marriage is as wonderful as mine and Jimbo's. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I
And I
really
hope
do.
you don't get engaged as many times as I did.
No, just the once. She looks a beautiful lady, so I'm
She
sure you'll be
does.
very happy.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, Ben, you know what the answer is? Don't go no more. That's what Nick was saying. If you're losing love and you don't want to go, don't go. If you think it's too expensive, don't go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Ben, look, you say you're losing your love for Tottenham, right? But it will always be in your blood, and you can't help it. It's not something you can help. It's not something that you can just. It's like wiping. It's like wiping someone who means the world to you out of your life. That's what Tottenham does to you. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA. And you say you've fallen out of love with it, but it will always be a part of you, mate. That's just the
Yeah.
way football is when you support a team.
Going to Tottenham game has become like booking a flight. If the prices change, there's nothing you can do about it. We pay because we want a holiday. Anyway, time for this fella to hit the sack. Big up, David. Look after yourself. Don't be a
David,
stranger.
thanks for coming in.
Yeah, hope you feel better very, very soon.
You can message me when you get up, David, if you want.
Big up, Nippon. Hope you are well. Good to see you in chat. 18 and counting. Yeah, Jimbo's engagements. No more though. There better not be any bloody more. Football should be made more affordable. It's unfair as the players and managers reaping all the money, Kate, but that's the way of the world. The rich get richer. Exactly, Ellie. Exactly. There's no point crying about it because it ain't never going to change. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
same
the
with the
thing.
cost.
Is I
There's
don't
far more.
agree with it. I don't agree with it, right? But it's not going to change. So that's just the way it is.
To me, people should be screaming far more for the fact that elderly people can't afford to pay their heating bills because that's gone through the roof and they can't afford to pay their gas bills. I just find it incredible that the energy towards season ticket prices isn't applied to the same when we have elderly people who cannot afford to switch their fires on or their heating on because it's too cold. We have families with children who can't afford to feed their kids and mums going without food to make sure their kids eat. You know, that put it in perspective, people. It's a season ticket versus humans like trying to live. Do you see what I'm saying? I find it quite well, annoying is one word, but that's not the word I'm trying to think of. I think people just need to get a bit of perspective. That's what I'm trying to say. My local baseball club had a $3 beer promotion all of last season. It drew the fans about, caused the shortage, but gave the fans what they want. What yous are going down there early to enjoy the whole match day experience? You definitely drinking and eating before the game. Bloody right. Jimbo don't last a couple of hours without eating. You're
Yeah,
joking.
2 hours. Like my stomach's rumbling now, and I only ate just before the show.
Yeah. Stopping going means I stop watching football entirely. Your prerogative, Benji. If I still lived in London, I would go to Spurs when I can, but I would still go to Charlton because I loved going to Charlton. But I mean, our local team up here is Lincoln City. I haven't really got any inclination to go there. When the Cowley brothers were there, it was quite an exciting place to go. But now I don't really have an inclination to go. What about you, Jimbo?
No.
No.
I know
Yeah,
the only club that I absolutely adore and love and
it's
always
Spurs,
will be Spurs.
of course.
Kate asked me one day if Spurs went into liquidation, what club would you move to? And I said none. I would still enjoy watching football, but I couldn't support another club like I support Tottenham. It just wouldn't happen.
Big up to the 51 watching me on YouTube and the 73 watching us on Twitter. Thank you so much. Your support is massively appreciated. Big up to each and every one of you.
Thank you.
I
said thank you.
Randy says, I don't get why people bitch constantly, still pay the money. Agreed. Ian says, Tottenham can't hurt me. All of my teams have been crap the majority of my life. It builds character and makes it harder for the world to hurt you. That's how I feel now. I still get hurt, but I've kind of grown a thick skin to it. And a lot of people on the terrace have said to me, you're such a well-rounded fan. You know, you speak from the heart, but you're honest. but that comes with age, in my opinion. Well, maybe not you, Jim, because you thought we were going to win the league, but generally it comes with age, the balance, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's once you get a connection with a club, right? I don't think you can change. And if you do change, if you've been an Arsenal fan and you move to Man United, I don't think how it can be genuine. Once you get a connection to a club, that connection is just there, and you can't change it.
Are you a Cockney? I'm from Kent. Jim's from Wandsworth. That's not
Yeah,
Cockney, though,
London.
is it?
Well, I was actually born in Elephant and Castle, and then when I was young, moved to Wandsworth Putney.
Ian says, I would love to get to a Spurs match, but would kind of be more excited for lower league just for the experience. I create good deeds by making myself useful to the public. I would like to spread this merit to all Spurs fans. Please say the words in your heart. That is good. Sathu. This guy doesn't speak very good English. He messaged me. But you're welcome and big up to you in Thailand, and come on, you Spurs. Oh, we've got another traitor in the midst.
My mate Bobby.
Both coming in with super chats because of the guilt they feel about breaking my heart yesterday. Big up, Bobby K. You're lucky. I said to Jim last night, this is the God's honest truth. I said, if it wasn't Bobby and Coover and I didn't love them as much as I do, I'd be really peed off. But I love them both so much, I can't be angry. So big up, Bobby. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you. Born in Hendon. I don't know where that is. I've heard of it, but I'm not sure where that is. Oh, it's London, is it?
Yeah.
Football is part of my cloth. I love it, but it's the camaraderie that's important to me. My mum left me money, otherwise I couldn't go either. But I love cheering on the team. It makes me so happy. Go on, Ellie. Thank God you do love football, because otherwise we would never have met.
Yeah.
Coov says, if I'm honest, I've lost my love for football. Angie's the only reason I'm bothering to watch this season. I respect my time too much to put up with all the crap unless I believe we're going forward. Again, Coover, I understand it. I understand how people feel. But yeah, I get it. 100% Jim, doesn't matter the sport.
Yeah, do you know the thing, you've got to look at other aspects as well, right? Tottenham's brought so many people together. It brought you and me together. It's brought us so many friends on here that we're going to meet up with in a few weeks. It's brought us friends from the other side of the world. Leo, Ian Ferguson, Bobby K, yeah, David Shy. There's so many. I could go on and on and on. It's like I've got so many good friends on here now. But I'm thankful for Tottenham for that, because if it weren't for Tottenham, we would never have met them.
Wobberjog, this could be my favourite comment I've ever received. Kate and Jim, you are like the Postecoglou equivalent of Spurs fans, really hard to dislike. Come on, you Gunners. Big up to you. What a lovely comment. I really appreciate that statement.
Anyone I missed, I'm sorry if I missed you, but I've got hundreds and hundreds of friends now because of Tottenham, because of this YouTube. And I'm grateful for that. Really grateful.
Yeah. Good morning, Sunshine. Congrats on the engagement. God bless. Coover says, Bobby, big up, mate. I see by your super chat you're not as sorry as I am. Big up, Coos. Any Spurs fan is a friend of mine. Big up, exactly the same. No, do you know what? It doesn't even have to be a Spurs fan. I just like football fans that are kind to each other, that will acknowledge progression from other teams, and are happy to have a bit of banter without being nasty.
Can I just say as well, Mark CFC, Guna David, Guna Country, these are all people I really, really like, and it's all because of doing this YouTube because of Tottenham.
Yeah.
So it's not just Tottenham fans; it is other fans as well. You got Hassam now, who you're close with, Said, Staffy.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Terry, who's Man United.
Yeah. Yeah, there's loads.
As long as you can be kind and courteous to each other, it don't matter who you support. Big up Nathan, who gives another super chat. For me, for football is Spurs and Spurs only. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, that's me.
Ellie says apparently there's over 168,000 on the waiting list. Wow.
I thought you was going to say watching the show then.
Not quite, but we've got 127, which is a record. So thank you again to everyone watching. Love the channel. It's always in the background. Enjoy the shows of all the usual suspects. Big up, Claudia. Thank you for talking. I've never spoke to you before. You're very welcome. It's always nice when you hear that people are listening away, even if they don't speak. It's nice to know that you're listening. Leo's saying smash that like button. Joey says, if I see you at the North London Derby, I won't ignore you against my better judgment. You better make sure you come and see us. I'm going to walk around with one of them big neon lights that says "Just a girl who loves Spurs." So
I thought you were saying a dick then when you was going like that.
No, you're going to wear one of them. But no, I want to see as many people as possible. Coover, to be fair, you're in an area she can reach and attack, so be safe. Listen, Bobby, I've got friends in Canada and they're not that far from you, so I'm watching you. Destiny says Hassam's meltdown after the game on Sunday was memorable. That's one of the greatest meltdowns I've ever seen.
That was YouTube gold.
It was. It was. Big up the generation that stuck with us through dropping the league, but we give up now. Do you know what? I get the whole money thing, but my view is if you can't afford to go anymore, watch us on the telly and cheer. I don't consider Jimbo and I any less of a fan because we don't go to the games. We just cheer from the sidelines of our front room and scream the place down. And I'll go on shows and stick up for my team and banter other fans because that's just what we do. But the parking's tricky here and Kate's driving, so I should be fine. I'm a good driver, aren't I, Jimbo?
Yes, darling.
No, be fair.
I said yes, darling.
Yeah, but you said it in a sarcastic way.
I tell you something, right? I tell you something. When you test drove that car the other day and you parked, I was absolutely gobsmacked.
It was a tiny little space, but this new car that I'm getting's got a 360-degree camera. And I said, well, let's see how good the camera is. And I just parked straight away, reverse parked.
I was a bit gobsmacked that you got in there.
There you go, so. Mark says, Jim, and we all love yous because it's real and we can all banter each other and respectful with it. Yeah. Exactly, that's how it should be. It's bloody only football at the end of the day. Klopp only gets away with his nonsense because he's at Liverpool. If he's here, he'd get crucified for acting like a bellend.
Do you know what, GBC? I said to Kate the other day, because I've never really liked Klopp, right? And I said to Kate the other day, watch his interview after he lost to Man United, and this is the reason I don't like him. Yeah. Because he is like a child when he loses.
Yep.
If you lose, stand up and take it like a man.
Exactly. My favourites are Kate and Jim, of course. And for comments, it's got to be Bobby, K, Mark CFC, and AJ. Big up Claudia. Fifth highest spenders and fifth, that equates. Yeah. At the minute, I've got an MGZS, but we're getting the new smart #1 all electric car. We're picking it up in June. And it's got, like I say, a 360-degree camera. So it makes parking a breeze. So yeah, and mine's got quite a small display, but this one's got the iPad-sized display as well, so it was dead easy. Ratcliffe wants Southgate United. Please let this happen. Please, on all things sacred, let Southgate be the new Manchester United manager. I beg of you. Just for the meltdowns, just for Staffy's meltdown, Terry's meltdown, it will be hilarious. Haha, yes, darling. #save Jim. I've never met a German that I like. They're all W's. No comment. Coover says, I'm sure it was a great bit of skill, Kate, but you're not allowed to park in the fruit and veg aisle at Morrison's. I would say Tesco, but the aisles aren't as wide there. Bugger off, Coover. You're meant to be sucking up to me, you meanie. I just bought a Toyota Land Cruiser. Nice.
Yeah, nice. They're lovely.
I love it and I think I deserve it. What did you buy at NS Sports? What did I miss? You haven't told me. Tell me what you drive. I think I missed it. Kate, it's not about the size, it's how it drives. It's only a little car. It's really, really sweet. I love it. Just Invincible says, I'm an Arsenal fan. I actually like Kate. She's a good egg. Just don't like when she calls Arteta a fraud. Laugh out loud. Big up J&K. To be fair, I sit on the terrace. I'm retracting that statement and I'm going to wait and see how the next this season and next season goes.
Let me ask just Invincible a question, right? If you don't win anything this year, how are you going to stand with Arteta?
I think from watching Arsenal this year, even if they don't win the league, they've got to stick with him for the rest of his contract. But next year again, if they don't, because Klopp obviously leaving, the questions have got to be asked.
I think to call him a fraud, I'm going to be honest, right? I think to call him a fraud is a bit.
Harsh.
It's not right, yeah, because I know he's been there 5 years, but sometimes to build a team, it takes a while. And I think that this year he's built a team that could win the Champions League, and they could win the league. So he has improved them. If we had progress like that, I would be happy.
Bobby K is here and AJ was here. I'm not sure if it's still here, but Bobby K's in the house. Claudio, he's always around. If they don't win anything, in the words of Claude, RIP, it's time to go. If Arteta don't win anything this with Arsenal this season, he is a fraud. I think you've got to give him next season as well, because I think you'll find that Liverpool have a slight drop off with Klopp going. But then again, the league this year has been so open because City haven't been as good, Liverpool haven't been as good, Chelsea have been awful.
I think to call him a fraud this year is maybe harsh, because last year, right, was different because they were so far in front and they bottled it. And there's not an Arsenal fan out there who can't say they bottled it last year. But this year, I'm not so sure. I mean, it's so hard to win a trophy. Oh my God, because of the likes of Liverpool, City, in the Champions League, all the other big teams in it. Only one team can win. So it's hard. You've got to be on it 100% every game to win trophies.
Do you know what, Potato? I was saying, me and Jim were talking about this the other day because I've got a new show that I've got in the planning, and I am going to ask Terry if he can come on. He's obviously a very busy man, but I am going to ask him if he can spare an hour or so to come on the channel. Claudia says Bobby K always makes her laugh.
Yeah, he's funny. That's why.
Every Spurs player has talent, just lack concentration and confidence in some matches. I want a psychiatrist to come in and give Spurs another boost. Yeah, we need something. Claudia, I'm the same as you, and always good to be respectful and treat people how you'd like to be treated. Exactly, Mark.
It doesn't matter what team someone supports, and if they're in your room, you don't disrespect them. It's just the way in your room or out your room. You know, until and that's why people who come in here and are horrible can go and do one. Arteta
spent 700 million, needs to win something. Poch was called a fraud and spent nothing. To be fair, Arteta hasn't spent as much as that. That's a bit of an over exaggeration, but I get where you're coming from. He does still have an FA Cup to show for it, though. But we've spent a lot of money. We're the 5th highest spenders in Premier League history.
I love it. There's a lot of people disagree with me.
And we haven't got a bloody FA Cup. Liverpool are done when Klopp goes. Salah will go, and a couple of others too. Good question. I don't have an answer for that. It's basically like if you don't beat Pep, then it's a failure, and yet it's so hard to win a trophy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Really is. That's what I'm saying. But last year I thought was different. Just invincible. I think that last year you should have won the league, and there shouldn't have been a question about it.
The sausage rolls are awesome, flaky but delicious. It costs $14.99 with a drink and crisps. Bloody hell, that's expensive. But then London, we nearly have a heart attack when we go to London, right?
Yeah,
because of the prices. Because it's so cheap up here, it's mad.
Oh my God, it's so much cheaper up here than down there. And we went down there, and I just said to Kate, "Oh my God, these prices! How would we survive living back down here? We wouldn't survive. We just wouldn't."
I know, Ben, and do you know what? As someone that worked in pubs for like 5 or 6 years, I'm not going to lie, I can't wait to see a beer that fills up from the bottom. I'm so excited. I think they're so clever. Arteta's thrown away the FA Cup and Carabao Cup year in and out for the league. Yeah, you know why? Because they've got bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry FC. You know the coup. Wobberjog says, dreading the fact Spurs improve next season and Kate and Jim become unbearable. That'll never happen.
I will.
Well, I won't. And if
I'll
Jim
be
does
unbearable. I'm going to be unbearable from the first day of the season, Kate. I'll be screaming we're winning the league from the first day.
Jim might need to be banned from the channel. I'm not gonna lie, because I can't be doing with too unbearable, Jim. You can't chirp, because that's what we blame all the other chat people for doing. You
Listen
can't.
to me, woman. Right? I
Don't you
support
woman
Tottenham
me.
Hotspur. I don't support Arsenal. I don't support City. I don't support Liverpool. I support Tottenham. So who am I gonna say is gonna win the league? Tottenham. And if we
Yeah,
don't
but
win it, we don't win it. Then people can say what they like to me. But I'm not going to say someone else is going to win it. I'm going to say Tottenham are going to win it because I support Tottenham.
I think AJ's been a bit poorly. That's why he's not been in the chat as much, Claudia, but he will be back. He did pop in earlier. Where are we? Ben says beer that fills up from the bottom tastes rank because they need to add more CO2 to make it work. Proper taps work better and faster. I just want to see it. I'm not going to drink it. I don't like beer, but I'm here for Jim being unbearable. Not going to lie. I'd love to win the league. It's us surrendering our claim to being the kings of the FA Cup that feels so bad. We've gone from every few years to 33 and counting. Shocking. Yeah, exactly, Cooves. I feel your pain. Would you say it's a failure if Spurs don't get in the top 5? I had that as a subject to talk about. That's really funny because I was just thinking I didn't cover everything, but I had it. Look, if Spurs fail to make Champions League, is it a failure? For me, it's not, because I didn't expect us to even be fighting for that. However, from where we have been, it will be a letdown. Jim, what's your thoughts?
It's. I suppose it is. It could be classed as kind of a failure because we were top of the league for 10 games, or longer than that, wasn't it? Or was it? But if you look to if you look from where when we first started, I was thinking 5th or 6th. That's what I was thinking when the season started. I weren't thinking 7 or 8th. I would have been gutted if it was 7 or 8. But I kind of will be a little bit disappointed if we don't make top 4 because of being number 1 for so long. It's like I can't say to Invincible, right, that you bottled the league when you was 11 points in front, and us not to make top 4 is kind of. I'd be a bit disingenuous if I never said that I was gutted. I will be gutted if we don't make top 4 after being top of the league for so long.
Here we go. I'm in the camp that, yes, of course, Jim will be lovely, unbearable. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Well said, Jimbo. We can still win the league, all the cups, Super Cup, Copa America, World Cup, European Championship, the lot. I think it is, can't let this Man United team overtake you, and have you had 1 game a week for the whole season. Defo very underwhelming, I'd say. I don't see us dropping out of the top 5, and 5 may well be enough to keep us in the league, to keep us in Champions League. Dyson hair dryers, hand dryers. Yeah, they're standard. Not gonna lie, they're standard. Big up, Paddy. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all good. Had a nice weekend, except for Mr. America, who neglects my kids. Booby K, because he's still a tall bag. Hope you had a nice bank holiday.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, hope you had a nice bank holiday, Paddy, and St. Paddy's Day as well.
Yeah.
So, yes, 5th should be good enough for Champions League this season, Ian. A cider and a sausage roll, 10.79, and the cider's out of a can. Wow.
I'm just going to stick it all on my credit card. I don't worry about it later.
I don't drink anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't drink, so mine would be tea or Coke or something. But I'm not.
Yeah, cat of tea. I'd take 9 losses out of 10 just to beat Arsenal and fluff up their chances. Yeah, and the fact that we're going to the game, definitely. 5th all depends on European games, mate. Well, it's been a very varied show today, Jimbo, and I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Because we've kind of let it go the way, the chat's kind of led it, and we've chatted about what we wanted to talk about.
We've got wedding bliss tomorrow, so we could go the same way.
It might not be wedding bliss tomorrow. There might be something different. I haven't decided yet.
Well, the thing is, you can let the show go the way of the people.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. Irish Hotspur, I'm going to message him back. He might be free tomorrow, so I might get Dave on and have a chat with him about what's going on and everything going on with the club. And obviously chat if they've got any questions, take it from there rather than a set wedded bliss show.
All right. You're the boss.
Thank you to let's have a look. Thank you to Leo. Hi, Leo, for being a member for 3 months. Thank you so much to Chang for gifting 5 memberships. Yeah. Thank you to Kuva for his very Generous super chat. Bless
You
you.
bought me, Coover.
Yeah, you've bought Jimbo. You've bought half of me, not the other half. Big up David for being a member for 4 months. Thank you for your kind words. I value your friendship. Bless him. Thank you so much to Mia for gifting 5 memberships. To James, the Tottenham fan, for becoming a new member. To Bobby
James,
K for his super chat, and for Nithin for his super
you
chat
bought
as
you bought
well.
a bit of me, Bobby.
Paul Abraham says, if a team that started so well should finish below top 5, it will be a joke and no one will take it seriously even next season. Does anyone really take us seriously anyway? I don't think so. We get mocked and jeered at every corner anyway. I don't really care what other people think of us. That's the honest truth. I just care about my club and what we're doing.
The thing is, Kate, I mean, if you look at Tottenham, right, over the years, we're quite stable where we finish most years, right? And we've when you look at our Man United had dropped off for how many seasons, Arsenal dropped off, we finished above them. You know, we're not as bad as them. The other fans think we are. We just need to have that bit of injection this summer to push us up the next ladder.
Big up Lee Smithy Smith. I don't know what that's. Is that a sticker? I can't see what that is.
It's a pigeon.
No, it's not, is it?
It's a pigeon.
It's not.
It is.
Is it?
It's a pigeon.
Oh
I
my
know,
God,
my mate Lee.
It is a bloody pigeon.
I know.
Damn pigeons. Big up, Lee. Thank you so much for the super chat. Damn Coover, I can see why Kate accepted your apology and sent me a gif of a person being chucked down the stairs. I got a gif of a shark. Jimbo and I are out tomorrow afternoon, but we're going to come on and do a show, probably start at 12:30 so we can finish at 2 and maybe a little bit, because we normally go later on a Wednesday because Ben doesn't do Brewing Bollocks till 3:30, but we'll probably just do the 12:30 till 2, maybe.
Whatever
See where
you
the
want,
chat
I'll
takes
just
us.
follow your lead.
But yeah, I'm not sure what the show will be. It might be Wedded Bliss. It might be Dave, the Irish Hotspur, coming on and just having a chat, all things Spurs. Thank you so much to everyone for watching, for the super chats, for the memberships, for the gifted memberships. As I say, the members chat is back on Thursday at 12:30. Anything you want to add, Jimbo, before we go?
Yeah, I think when the season ends and we do streams in the out season, I think we should do a sex stream. Talk about.
Right, that's Jim out today. We have got a new show coming soon. Ready for the break in the season. It will still be football, but it'll be slightly different. Thank you so much to everyone. We've had a record over 130 people watching us today, which has blown my frigging mind. Thank you so much, and to the new subscribers. Jimbo's grounded. Big up, Luton Dan. So nice to see you. Keep missing you. So yeah, nice to see you. But we're just finishing. Thank you again, everyone. Literally, mind blown today. Will there be Euro streams in the summer? If you want them, there will be them. Simple.
Yeah, we do streams. We just talk about Tottenham as well, but other things as well.
Like no, he's asked if there'd be streams about the Euros.
Oh, I don't.
You know what? I'm quite happy to do watch-alongs of the Euros because I don't give a monkeys about the Euros. I'm not going to lie. I'm not really an English fan.
Oh, I am.
I can't get involved with with England football. I can't.
I love England.
Wedded Bliss is our normal Wednesday show, Dan. Tomorrow at 12:30. It might be on. It might be something different. I'm not sure. Talking of pigeons, anyone watching The Gentleman on Netflix? Sex stream, say what? I might give that a try. But we'll see. Can we have streams about streams and rivers? Yeah. Yes. Club over country all day long. That's me
definitely. But I still love England.
Anyway, join us tomorrow at 12:30. Have the best day. I have sent a diversion over to Ben. So if you do go in, make sure you do hashtag Kate Raid. Let him know I've sent you over.
Well, why not hashtag Jim Raid?
Because it's my channel.
Oh, right.
Have the best day, everyone. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you fucking Spurs.